What bees are found at Weaver Lake?
Importance of bees.
Bees provide more than 1/3 of our food. We also get honey too. Also, 4/10 of every bite would be gone without bees. There wouldn't be a lot in the produce section because a lot of the fruits and vegetables would be gone. Some other pollinators are
Butterflies. Butterflies help pollinate flowers because when butterflies drink nectar from flowers, the pollen gets attached on the butterflies, and when they go on other flowers, the pollen pollinates.
birds. Birds transfer pollen when they drink nectar from flower, and when they go to other flowers with pollen on their beaks, they pollinate flowers. They pollinate flowers, bananas, papaya, and nutmeg. Flies. Flies pollinate skunk cabbage and other things that smell like rotting meat or other foods that smell smelly.
Native bees.
Yellow-faced bees are most seen in early spring and late summer. They are mostly found on golden alexanders and are important when pollinating carrots. Green sweat bees are very important pollinators when it comes to fruits and most field crops. They are also important for pollinating wildflowers too. Italian hygienic bees are important because the bee lets a colony survive without a mite control. Our investigation. First, we got a container and went outside to the prairie. Then we looked for bees we could catch. Then me and my partner found a bee and slowly captured it in a container. Next, we went to the sidewalk and me and my partner sketched the bee. Then we went inside. Our bee was put in the freezer, but don't worry, the life cycle was almost done anyway. The bee was frozen and dead. Me and my partner went to the science lab and we stuck a needle through the bee and put it on a cork. We took some photos, sketched it, and identified it. We had a honeybee. Last, we went back to our classroom and reviewed what we did. Results. The most common bee trapped by our class was the bumblebee. Our class also trapped 2 leafcutter bees and 3 honeybees. The entire Weaver Lake 5th graders caught more bumblebees than any other type. The prairie attracts a lot of bumblebees.
Threats to pollinators.
There are many threats to bees, but I'm going to name 3. First is loss of habitat. As time goes on, there are more roads, buildings, houses, and more. When they build more, they cut down trees in the process, which are homes for the bees. Second is pesticides. Pesticides are extremely toxic to the bees. Bees are attracted to flowers, and when you spray a pesticide at a flower, and when a bee's pollinating it, it kills it. So it's best to not use pesticides at all. Third are mites. Mites are small acronids, and a varroa mite is the type that harms bees. A varroa mite can feed and live off on adult honeybees. They mainly feed on larvae and pupae that will cause misshape when the bee is born and weakens the bee, and also transmitting a lot of viruses. Advocacy. Bees are dying all over the world and are very important to humans. To help the decreasing in bees, ways to help are: number 1, don't use pesticides, it harms the bees. Number 2, plant trees for the bees. Some examples are fruit trees and wild geranium. Number 3, provide a clean water basin for the bees. Remember, bees can't swim, so get a basin or white cup that is clean, fill it with pebbles, and put water in it.
Betanya.
Credits.